Hi and welcome, I'm Andy Gaming and this is a Raid Shadow Challenge video. Today we should check in on the other challenge run, the High Elf and the Sylvan Watcher, but I haven't really felt like playing those accounts. I have logged in and turned on some auto battles and there is no joy. It may be too restrictive and nothing to really work against. It's just pull some shards and hope. And that's not fun. If we're looking at the void, then it's clear. Every void shard I pull is a champion I can potentially use. And I got a comment that told me exactly this. So shout out for you. If you are watching, you were right. And I will listen to your advice and change the challenge to, if we jump into, instead of using just one faction, we are using the alliance. So one challenge would be to use Tyrerian, one Galenian Pact, and one Uncorrupted. And when the final faction are released, then we will do one for these. And that would feel like a much more fun run. I would guess that it would be more fun. Because if we are looking on Void, it's one of the 4 affinity. I don't know if they have balanced it so it's the same amount of every affinity of a champion, but it's close. So using one alliance would be like the same restriction. We will remove 75% of all champions. That's a lot, but 25 will still be usable. One in every 4 shard should give us a champion that we can use. And all factions have champions you can get. This one would be hard because you will not be able to farm them from campaign. But if we add Dwarf and Shadowkin, there is at least some good champions that you can get. If we have this faction, we can try to get the mythical champion fusion. Lady Mika could be the end goal for that challenge because she is usable in there. And that would also be fun because I haven't played with mythical champion. I don't really know how easy they are to get, probably really hard. But right now in the void, there is no mythical void, and if I do a challenge like that, then I could actually get a mythical champion. Those shards will not be useless. So that's a little bit what I'm thinking about. I don't know if I should do them in order. If I should start with the High Elf. Right now I've done High Elf a little bit, so that would be a little bit the same. There is a really strong point of starting with this because you have some really, you could find a code that started with you up with one Elenari, and then you get Verges, and at level 45 or something you get Deacon Armstrong. It will be 4 good champions at the start, and we can use the code to even get to Anorak or get Alice. I haven't played with Alice, so she may be fine and fun to try. So you could get a really strong starter team with this. In my book, Elinari is not that strong. I tried her out, but to get use of this instant activate all the poison, you really need a team that support that, and that's quite late in the game. And bringing 2 poisons on a 4-turn cooldown, that's not super strong. She brings HP burn, so if we have her and we start with Johannarak, then we could wait to replace an HP burn with her, and then we can spread it with her with Johannarak. That's a way we could guarantee yourself to have some kind of HP burn AoE. And that's also a thing when we have 4 factions to choose from. We can actually find every type of champions. It's not like High Elf really lacks decreased defense champion. You need to get a legendary to do that, or Tyrell. But if we are playing this league, then we have War Maiden if we need to, or Deacon Armstrong. So there are more options. And I think that should be a more fun challenge, and we could run it for longer if it's more fun. 30 days, it's not much you do. You level up your start team, and that's about all. It's a little bit more when you get past these 30 days. You can start to expand and improve. I don't really know what to put as an end game for this kind of challenge. It's mostly play as long as it's fun. But I haven't really decided to what alliance to choose. There is some fun one to pick from. This one you could start with Kayle, a strong starter champion, and a code for Rectal Draft. This one we have Ugo, and is Monkey King? Yes, so if the code for Monkey King is still active, then we could start with him as our starter champion, with an Ugo and him. That would be a fun team. We get epic Lizardman after 14 days, and we have a starter champ. This feels like a champ, the alliance that right now for me sounds like the most fun. This one, I don't really know what to go for. I'm also interested, there is a code to start with Sargala and Ultimate Garrick. And that could be a fun starter combo. I don't really know how he works, but I could certainly try to find out. And Sargala is a nice, strong champion as well. So there is some fun and interesting options. I will do some more research, and if you have a suggestion, what type of challenge do you want to see, and do you have a good idea to what is the end goal. For this one, it feels like Arbiter would be a fun one to get the high elf Void Legendary. I want to say I want to go to 4-Lady Mikage on this one, Mikage, but that's probably a really long journey to get. This one, maybe try to fuse Racing and actually try to find a use for him. He's a really old school champion that doesn't really bring enough. When at the time I fused him on my main, he did not bring enough to be useful. Hopefully they bring a buff to him. Do we have any more like good challenge for this? So I have decided that the team I want to run, or the faction I want to start with, is it Gaelic? Yeah. The Orcs and Skinwalker faction. We have Lizardman and Ogre in it. I think it's looks like to be a really fun mix of champions that you can start with, and there is some champion that you can work to get. And I choose to start with a code that I will get Ultimate Gaelic right away, and then I will get Sargala at level 25. This is not the strongest start for this challenge. When I was looking around, I found one that when you start with Ugo, who is a ogre, and then you get the orc support champions that is a reviver, and then you get Sargala. 3 really good champions for this alliance. But I really want to try and use Ultimate Gaelic. I don't know if he is good or not. He's not reliable HP burn champion, but he brings HP burn, and I want to see how it's working. And I want to play with Sargala. We can just hope that we will find Ugo in some other way. And we will use the hope that the code for Monkey King is working, so we can use him as our legendary and arena specialist. So we will start with Gaelic. Let's see if everything is working. So we'll skip ahead. I will do this tutorial again for like the too many times. Let's speed it on. So now we have done the tutorial. Let's see if everything is working. The nice thing is that the free event for Leminis, the Sylvan Watcher champion, I don't want to remember her name, I didn't like her, has ended. We're back to getting our lifesteal gear. We will get Shaman in the end. It's a reviver we can use because we are not guaranteed to get any other. So she's both these champions we will get are champions we can use. We can use Lizardmen and we can use Orcs. So that's nice. And we are guaranteed speed boots because that was a pain in some of the other challenge we did. And let's see, do we have, yeah, it's looking like it's working. Here we have one of our champions we want to use. And can we, is it working? Yes, it is. Perfect. So our team right now is, we have Monkey King, I don't really know what this champion is doing. I know that he is coming back when you kill him in arena. So if you can find one really tanky champion, then he can do some damage. Attack one enemy, placing stun. And 50% chance up to 75% if the target is attacking has buffs. That's quite a good stun chance. Attack one enemy, will ignore defense, will attack all other. This is looking like decent skill. The ignore defense is good. Maybe not the wave clearing skill we will need in the early game. Attack all enemy, steal all buffs. That's really good. And then place block buffs. That's an amazing skill. Good for Hydra, good for arena, good for some bosses. Griffin. No, Griffin doesn't steal the buffs. Some boss is stealing the buffs. Who is it? Is it only Hydra? I don't really remember. But it's a good skill. Really good. And a good speed lead for arena. That's nice. And if we ascend him, he will come back alive. That's nice. I like it. So, Ultimate Gaelic. We have chance of placing HP burn if he has increased attack on himself. And fill charm meter, so he will go faster. So we want to find increased attack. He will bring it on himself. If we can find it on another champion, that would be really good. Let's see. Second one. Attack one enemy again, placing HP burn. If it's increased attack. Decrease turn meter, 25%. That's decent. Let's see. So he needs to be ascended to get this. He has so much text. They could have made this more clear. So he's placing HP burn for 2 turns if he's under increased attack. Decreases turn meter by 25. And place a increased attack on this champion. So we need to have him at 100% crit rate. So he is critting on this skill. And then we have attack all enemy, 50% chance of placing HP burn, 75 chance to decrease the turn meter. If it is a 2 hit, that's quite the high land rate on this one. Yep, I think he looks like a good champion. And then we have you, who need to try to see if you can keep up with your better alternative self. Let's see if we can find the Supreme Gaelic one and do a team with them all. So that's where we start. Yeah, we get some more free stuff. That's nice. Oh no! Are the some silver pack not active? Oh, it's active. I was afraid a little bit there. So we will start playing this challenge, and would be a separate video. Now you know where this is going, and if you want to see another challenge, write a comment. I'm not impossible to start 2 at the same time. Right now, I will try to keep it to as few accounts as possible, because 3 accounts was too many for me right now, how much time I can actually dedicate on playing a raid. But I'm looking forward to this. This is some champion I want to build. And I'm hoping this will be some smooth sailing and not a disaster. We will see. This has been Andy Raiding, and this is a new Raid Shadow Challenge. See you in the next one. Bye.